I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take
What up, everybody? It's your host, Mr. 35, and you know I'm back at it. Listen, if you're watching the show, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Hey, leave a comment, I like when people leave a comment. It helps the show out and also help me to become a better host. But today, I got a host coming all the way from the boot. My next door neighbor, Louisiana, but he's from Utah. But let's give it up right now. He's in the waiting room. We're not going to let our guests wait too long. I can't pronounce his name correctly. I'm going to just call him Soni. But at this time, let us meet LSU linebacker, Mr. Soni. All right, you should be coming on pretty soon, people. And make sure y'all are nice, okay? Remember, if you want to hit the show, 567-343-0502. Hey, Soni, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. There you go. What's up, my man? How you doing?
Mr. 35, man. What's good?
What's up? How the weather out there where you at?
No, it's good, man.
It's good. It's good, man.
Nice.
Yeah, hey, appreciate you coming on the show. A lot of us been trying to get some of these big time players like yourself on the show, and I appreciate you taking out the time and doing it.
Yeah, anytime, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh yes, for sure. Where you at right now in the world?
Right now I'm in South San Francisco, out here in South City, California.
Oh, you out there with my boys at, yeah. Go Niners, go Niners. But listen, son, let's start out. Where are you originally from, man? Like, where your origin from? Like, where your mom and pops come from?
Before I start, man, I want to just say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, man. And the journey I'm on is because of my parents and because of him. My original family is from the island of Tonga, small little island in the South Pacific.
Okay, so how has your parents, supported you, help you with your, your career so far, and from high school up through JUCO to now where you at now?
For a person like me, I was raised by my siblings.
Okay.
I had a big support foundation for my siblings, and being able to grow up from them, they really made me who the person I am today. Because my mom she was a hard worker. I give her all the glory because she stayed working 24/7, doing living jobs. So that's the only way she supported me, by just working 24/7, barely coming home, barely seeing her around the family. So I give it all to her.
Man, that's mad respect. And hey, give it up to the mothers out there who watching the show. And no doubt, man, they're there for their kids. They're there. But let's start out with your high school, East High School, Utah, man. So tell us about that little spot up there in Utah. What about East High School? That fond memories.
It's just a crazy journey. Just going and playing high school ball. Growing up, I actually started growing up out here in California, Pittsburgh, when I first threw a jersey on. And so my journey from moving from here to Utah just gave me that ghost to just, run with it.
Yeah.
Just playing that sport to physically hit people and making contact. That's just what I fell in love with, watching the greats, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed coming down and smacking people. That's what made me fall in love with the game. So going into high school, man, it's just, I fell in love just playing that sport. Coming in as a freshman in the senior night game, I hit a spin move and got my first sack, man. And that's what just turned the whole thing over.
Man, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm a grown man, and even in high school, I wouldn't want you to hit me, man. I seen some punishment at some of your old film I was watching before we came on. Man, ooh, man, you put it on them little boys, man. You were doing some grown man stuff out there, I tell you. But let us ask. So, what position did you play in high school? Was it multiple, or was it just on defense?
I played defense, wide receiver, tight end, quarterback, punter, long snapper. I mean, you name it. I was in love with the game. I wanted to try every sport.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! So, was it hard as when you first started playing the game? Like when you first started get to be a starter on the field? Was it hard?
No, I mean, just having that confidence and going into a game, practicing the way you play. Shout out to all my high school coaches that got me that mentality of being game ready. So, just going into every game, it just felt like it was practice to me.
So by saying that, so what team player or coach help you mold your game? They're like, hey, Sonny, man, you can be that dude. Let me help you out. Let me give you some pointers.
I give a shout out to my defensive coordinator, Gary Bowers, and my head coach, Brandon Maddich, man.
That's what's up. 2015 state champion. What can you tell us about that game, man?
I still remember like it was yesterday, man. Just having all the jitters just coming out and, playing in front of your family in your hometown. It was just unbelievable, man.
So
that game was fun, man. I just, getting my first pick, second pick, and just, trying to score. It just made it more fun for me. So that whole game, I was just hyped up.
It looked like it. Well, let me ask you this. Looking back at it, what is one high school team that you wish you can go back and just say, we shouldn't have lost to them? If you can think about it.
I don't even know if we lost the game my senior year, but I'd say, I can't even think about it right now.
Can't think about it. That's all right. So from high school to JUCO, did you go from high school to JUCO, or did you just how did that transition between them?
So being a player, I wasn't really good in the classroom. I always had trouble, I was struggling in the classroom. So being able to just, get a blessing and being able to get an offer from the JUCO college, it motivated me to keep going and just, hope for the best.
Right. So what would you tell some of these kids? They got the grades, but they're not getting the notoriety. So a lot of them come on the show and they say they don't want to do JUCO. They just want to go straight to D1. What would you tell them? Why not JUCO?
I mean, JUCO, it's really just preparation. You may think you that guy, you may think you better than them, but there's coaches out there in the JUCO programs that will really help you get to that next level. They'll help you, give you that confidence in yourself to be able to play in the next level to see if you're ready.
Yeah,
so
that's not place.
All I'd say is just believe in yourself, man. Never doubt yourself. Never look back to, what you've been through, and just keep moving forward, because yesterday's already gone and all you're doing is focusing on today and what you're doing now.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. So you was three-star prospect, ranked 25th in the nation, number 6 best defensive player in JUCO. Now that's saying something, because you got my Jones County Junior College Bobcats, Pearl River, Lackawanna, Hutchinson. You got another one in Oklahoma, pretty good team. I mean, out of all players, I mean, you was number 6, man. Tell us about that dedication you were talking about. Like, you was grinding, man.
Man, I just put my all into it. I put my heart into the game. Shout out to my coach, Fletcher Jones, Chanel Jones, and Ryan Felker for believing in me, man. They pushed me every day. They pushed me to become that leader on the team and to be able to have that confidence in, being the guy in front of me, giving me the tools of what I need to coming into every game and, preparing myself into being, number 6.
Right, man, that's a blessing in itself. So let me ask you, what is one of your best JUCO memories? One of your best JUCO memories?
I say playing Arizona Western. Oh no, I'll say playing East. What is it? It's an Eastern team, Eastern Arizona. Yeah, Eastern Arizona. Just balling out that game. Coming out of high school, we ran the triple option. So my first year playing JUCO, Eastern Michigan was running the triple option as me. I knew how to stop it. So that whole game, I'm telling coach, I'm diving in all day. I'm making plays. Trust me, it's gonna work. He seen me doing it. He's like, all right, keep doing what you're doing. I was like, yeah.
Man, ain't that something? See, young people, that's what film study do for you. You gotta regress back to that old stuff. But Sonny, so let me ask you, so how was recruiting? Who was recruiting you at this time during this amazing junior college run you was having? What colleges was at the time pushing their envelope on you?
I say Oklahoma State was a big one. Pushing up Nebraska. Who was it? Florida. What is it? Not Florida. UCF. Sorry, Central Florida. So those teams, those really trying to push me to become, the hybrid linebacker for them, being a defensive end and stand-up linebacker. And so LSU came, and they gave me that opportunity of playing, that big ball. It just feels like you playing in the league. And so LSU came, took that visit, and I just fell in love with the atmosphere out there, fell in love with the people out there. They took me in as their own.
Okay. So what is your favorite part of the LSU campus? Like if you could take one part of LSU campus and say you gotta visit this part, what is it?
The locker room.
Locker room? Really?
Yeah. Locker room, the football facility, and the stadium. That stadium is a beautiful stadium.
Death Valley. Oh my goodness. As a Mississippi State fan, I like, oh my God. When we used to go down there and play, I'm like, Jesus, man. There's some crazy folks down there, them Louisiana folk, man. They crazy.
They crazy, man.
They get bug wild. And a lot of people, look, I'm in Ohio now. They swear they love football. I said, nah, y'all don't love football. Football's go to Louisiana and Alabama and them places. They love football.
Right.
Football is king. But so Sonny, so as you got into the LSU national champ, man, how did that feel for you? How did that feel in that national championship game?
Man, the question I always ask myself when I was like, man, how did I get here? This is something like, not a lot of people experience. And so that time we won that national championship, playing with all the greats that, got drafted that year. And, I just took it all in. And, just trying to appreciate everything that I've been through. And, being a national champion my first year going to LSU, it's just a blessing.
Man, I was watching that game. That was, whew, man, y'all had a squad. Let me tell you, y'all had a squad. So, not a football question. I see it's a friend of mine. He has some of the similar tattoos you have on your arm. He said it tells a story. So what did that story of your tattoos tell?
Man, honestly, I asked my cousin. My cousin asked me if I wanted to tap. And I was like, yeah, I'll take a tap, man. He's like, I'll do your arm, you want a sleeve. But sometimes it symbolizes, the motherland of our culture and, where we come from. And it always reminds us of who we are and who we do it for. Whatever we're doing in life, it just, bring back that ego of, our family and our ancestors of why they came to America to bring us here.
Right. Man, I mean, you, Junior Seance, Troy, Dwayne, all of you guys, I mean, man, y'all some tough guys. I don't know what they put, what are y'all putting in that water in your DNA? But man, y'all like one heck of football players, man. I swear, man, I don't know what it is. I know they did a documentary on some schools out there, and y'all love football, man. And it's like, I'm like, man, that's a teenager? Because I'm looking at some of the All-American games. I'm like, that's a teenager?
Yeah.
And then I saw you play at a high school, and you just molly-whopping the floor with these kids. And I'm like, if I was a parent, I'd like, he can't play no more. I'm like, son, that's a different type of man over there. You need to just pretend like you heard or something,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that, but yes, I would tell my son that if he couldn't handle it. I feel so bad, man, just helpless. But back to the gridiron, man. So do you have a routine? Tell us what routine that you take before you jump on the field.
Man, I say my prayers, man. I always got to give thanks to the man above for, giving me the opportunity to play the game I love. And just, putting on my tunes and listening to my music and just getting my head right, blocking out the noise, whatever distracting there is, and just, focus on the team playing.
Right. So we know every great player always working on something. You out there in California working on your skill. What is some of the things that you try to critique? Because I mean, from what I see, you're pretty solid.
Yeah, right now I'm working on more like, pass rushing, being able to finesse and, trying to get around, those big old lineman guys. So right now I'm just, focusing on, building my strength and being able to try to move at the size that I am. And, for some guys, it's not easy to always be finessed at at a certain weight. So right now I'm just, focusing on getting my mind right mentally and being able to grind it out every day and work on the small things.
Man, I mean, for a big guy, I was thinking about that pick six you had. You was you just caught at the line just right in. I'm like, this dude can. Even back then, you can move, man. It don't look. I look at you now, I'm like, man, this dude.
Man, I was probably like what? Probably like 190, 200. That's when I was moving, but I gained all that weight coming into JUCO and going to the SEC program. They throw that weight on you, man.
I know, but still, you moving though, man. Hey, that speed don't leave like that. I've seen some of your little workout videos you have on Twitter, man. I'm like,
appreciate it, man.
That's a different type of man right there. That's a different type of man. So we're gonna get to some fan question that they popped in on me. All right, one question is if you can choose one song to walk on the field every time, what would it be?
Ooh. Right now, I say Young Gold.
You said who?
Young Gold, famous rapper out here. He's a poly rapper out here in LA.
Young. I'm gonna have to look him up. You said Young. Young GOAT.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look him up, see what he. All right. Someone said, we know you consider yourself one of the best, but who do you pat in your game after? From Chicago. It's a young kid from Chicago.
Okay. You answer that question again?
We know that you're one of the best, but who do you pat in your game after?
I mean, I pat myself, man. Being able to, fight all 4 quarters, that 60-minute grind is no joke. And being able to, push yourself every second, to every whistle, you got to be able to, you know, give pat to yourself for pushing through everything you're going through.
Right, right. So another question is, this is a non-football question. It said, what is the best non-football memory that you can think of? A non-football memory.
Just always coming back home to my family, man. Being able to, see my mom and, my siblings and the kids, that memory was always going to be in my heart and in my mind because, they're all the way across the country while I was in Louisiana, but they always, they're always my supporters. It's hard for them to come to every game and try to make it to a home game, but I give it up. My best memories is them.
Oh man, that's nice. That's nice. All right, this is from a kid from my home state, the Magnolia. It said, if you had a choice, pick six to win the game or strip sack to end the game.
Pick six win the game.
Pick six. Everybody go for the pick six. All right, all right. So, so this is on some a game we play. You have any siblings? You say you have siblings, right?
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters. So someone asked this question. He can't be the water boy, but which one of your teammate or former teammates would you allow to date your sister?
None.
That was a quick answer. You looked around, you're like, none.
None of them.
So that's like the 90% question of everybody come on the show. They're like, zero. You can't date. If it ain't the water boy, he can't be dating my sister. All right, so this is the part of the show where, let's see, there's one more question someone asked. Okay, if you could have dinner with two people, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
Okay. Man, that's a hard. I'd say my nephew passed away when I was in high school. Playing high school ball, it gave me a year to come back and regroup myself because, I was watching him with my own. But I'll say him and I'll say Kobe.
Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bean?
Yep.
Oh man.
Rest in peace, Kobe, man. I'll say the legendary Kobe, man.
So why would you say Kobe? Why Kobe?
His work ethic. My bad. His work ethic, man. It speaks for itself. You gotta surround yourself around people who, have that mentality to be able to be great, be able to push yourself and go harder than, ever before.
Right. Man, that's man, appreciate. Somebody on send a comment out. I'm gonna mess this name up. Leslie. She said, "Shout out to my nephew. Tell him we love him." I think you know who that is.
That's my sister. That's Shelly, man. Shout out to my nephew. I love him, man.
She said, tell my he said, shout out to my nephew, you know. So so this is the part of the show where that you know, the platform is yours. Shout out to anyone, thank anyone, you know, your family, your moms, you know, anybody, any coaches who helped you came along, help you with your journey. The floor is yours, man.
Man, there's just so many people that I gotta thank, man, for, you know, the many reasons. You know, God has put people in your life for a reason to be able to, you know, get through certain things and be able to become the person you are. You know, my family, you know, they're always supportive and being able to be there for me, you know, going back home for a year and, you know, finding the person, you know, finding the girl out there. You know, big shout out to her because she always supported me too. Just, you know, taking a year off and just, you know, working a 9 to 5, it wasn't always my dream. You know, everybody has that ideal of, you know, just coming back home, working the same cycle and being stuck in that cycle. But taking that year off, you know, it was a big effect off of myself, you know, to be able to sit there and think about, okay, what's the next move? What am I gonna do? But you know, it's been a long way since where I've come from. You know, ever since my trainer hit me up, you know, I just gave all glory to God because He put me in this position for a reason. You know, He's always gonna put you in situations that He knows you can handle, and whatever you push through, He knows you got it. But you know, just being on this journey and be able to continue to do what I love is it's just, you know, it's a blessing. Sorry, I get emotional, man, because it's deep,
No,
man.
that's
It's
hey,
deeper than what it is, you know.
hey, I feel you, man. Hey, right there in the heart, man. Right there in the heart, man. That's legit. So I thought the person you were gonna nominate gonna end up popping up. I haven't seen him yet. I was waiting on him to pop up on the
Yeah.
screen.
So this my trainer out here in you know, San Jose, California. He's the one that, you know, hit me up. After he hit me up, man, I, you know, got on my knees and I prayed and thank God because He sent me a sign that, you know, you still have the opportunity to go out there and do what you love. I'm giving you a second chance because, you know, going to LSU, you know, I always lived with regret of what I should have done, what I shouldn't done. But, you know, the past is gone. You can't reflect yourself on that. So being able to just move forward and close that door and move into the next chapter is a blessing. Man. So I nominate him because he gave me the opportunity.
Yes. So, Coach, hey, I'm coming for you, man. I'm gonna have to set something up, have you on the show, tell your story, talk about, cause I'm gonna have him tell me like what's some funny moments about you, like, you know, how you get you in shape and stuff like that. But he, you know, he didn't pop on, but man,
He said he wanted me to text him. I'm gonna text him right now. Because he's a busy guy, man.
yeah, I can understand if he trained the
I
guy.
I just got back. I just got back training with him, and we worked with you know, Eric Armstead today, and I just took mental reps from just learning from him. And so this trainer, man, he's real with it. You know, I learned certain things that I didn't learn in college, and you know, just off of little things. After the first day I came, started, you know, he just taught me everything. He spoke to me and, you know, pushed me to go harder. Is just, you know, that mentality that I'm thankful for. So man, this trainer right here, all I can say, he's a real deal, and that's it.
Man, hopefully he pop on, man, so we can come on here so everybody can see him. So, man, Armstead, that's my guy, man. That's my guy. I gotta.
Man, he came. I was like, man, this man tall as hell.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
But he's long too, so he was just teaching me some things, that I could use as leverage, as just using your arms and everything that you know a player would need,
Right.
especially looking up to guys that are in the NFL and the league and being able to look up to them and just
Okay. Now, this is your cousin. Now your Leslie. Leslie, she asked me to ask you about the boneyard. So want you to tell us about the boneyard. What is that? What is the boneyard, man? You gotta tell us about
so so being back home, man, just working a 9 to 5. I worked at Albertsons at a warehouse, and I didn't, my siblings like, man, you got to train the kids. You got to train these kids. You got to train these, all your nephews. They look up to you. And so working that job, I was like, man, I can't do this no more. So I just left the job, and I was like, you know what, if you guys get the things that I need to be able to coach these kids, I'll do it. And next day they called me like, hey man, what you need? What you got? I'll get it for you. Ladders, hurdles, whatever it was, man. I just took it in, man, because I love surrounding myself around something that I love doing. And so being able to, take what I've learned in my experience from high school, JUCO to, the SEC, I passed it down to my nephews and, all them boys, because growing up, I never had that. Growing up, we didn't really have trainers like that. We didn't have nobody out there to push us, but I always took it in, man. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional.
Oh, you good? You good, man. This is your story, man. This is your story. It's okay.
Yeah, man, I loved every day of it, just pushing them every day to work hard and being able to take care of the family, man. It's hard, but I always lecture them to, be the best out there.
Man. Man, and I promise you they'll appreciate that, man. They appreciate everything. And you never know, man. They'll come back and say, hey, look what my family did for me, man. And you can tell them, stories like this is what help these young guys coming up to learn from, learn, don't take stuff for granted, and just do the thing, like you said, you getting your second chance. And I promise you, you're gonna make your family proud, man. Whatever you may do, promise you, son. You sound like a good guy, man, and I like you. I like you, man. So 100 for sure. Your family is crazy. They're going crazy on YouTube, man. Talking about the boys in the boneyard. Yes, sir, 100%. And they appreciate you, man. There ain't nothing like a good family like that. And we here at the 3-5 show, we do, man. We appreciate you so much, and thank you for coming on and sharing your story, man. This is probably one of my best stories to hear. I love stories like it. This is why I do it, and I
appreciate you having me, man. Thank you, Mr. 3-5, man. It's a blessing, man.
Oh man, the blessing's mine to hear your story, to hear where you come from, man. Similar situation, hey, ain't nothing like it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I am very appreciative. Very appreciative. Thank you so much. And I wish I had more people come on like you, man. Well, everyone, this is Mr. 3-5, and this is the 3-5 Sports Show. Remember, if you like Soni's story, like it, share it. You never know. You never know how you may end up helping, how the ball may be rolling, and how the good Lord got a plan for this man. His story may give him an opportunity somewhere. You never know. It works like that. You never know. And everyone, we'd like to appreciate Soni and his family and his family. And we love you guys. We love you guys, you know, and his family. And I appreciate them too. And hey, Sonny, keep working with the bone, man. Keep working with the bone.
Appreciate it, man. Look, man, every chance that I get, man, I still call and be like, hey, man, I've been teaching, you know, I've been learning about this. I need y'all to do this and this, man. So everything I'm still learning on my journey, man, I still give it back to the kids, you know, because that's all I'm doing for is for my nephews and my nieces and all those youth kids that, you know, they need that motivation to have somebody to look up to. So shout out to them, man. I shout out to all my nieces and nephews over there. I love them. And thank you. Man. Appreciate you for having me.
Oh, yes, dude. And I promise you, your story is going to touch somebody. Somebody going to watch this and they're going to like, hey, man, that dude's 100. Hey, let me straighten myself up. Let me straighten up, man. You know, like you said, opportunity don't come around a second time and you getting yours. And hey, Sonny, hey, you never know. Kyle, John, you see that? We need it. Yeah, come on, Santa Claus, you know? Woo! Lord, no, we need it. Lord, we need it. But again, Sonny, appreciate it, man. And then when you land somewhere, hey, you have to come back on and tell us how you like it.
For sure, man. Most definitely.
All right. All right, everyone, this is Mr. Sonny, all the way from California. And again, we appreciate Sonny. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Man, that was a beautiful story. That's why I love doing this. You never know what type of story his family came to the United States. They work hard. His mom worked hard. He said 24/7, help provide for him. There's family like that there all the time. And just to hear it from this man, you can see it. And he played in the SEC. Got a national championship, got a state championship. But his journey isn't over. Sonny's journey is not over. And when I bring his trainer on him, when we set up a date for his trainer to come on, he's gonna tell us a little more how Sonny doing. Hey, Sonny, we love you, man. Hey, I'm gonna have to send you one of my t-shirts for coming on the show. I'll get with you later about that. Everyone, again, this is Mr. 35. And I appreciate everyone coming on and all Sonny family come on YouTube. Keep it up. Hope you come on again. I love the energy. And like I tell everyone, hey, DJ, give him that beat one time.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back.